thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to talk about dieting because I feel like that's the most important part of fitness. You can go to the gym 6 times a week and you can have the best workout partner and do everything right, but if you're just eating a bunch of peanut butter every day and a bunch of steak, you're definitely taking in way too much fat. So this really brings up the macros, IIFYM. It's if it fits your macros. So it's a good way to track your progress and definitely head towards your goal. So 4 calories per gram of protein and 4 calories per gram of carbohydrates and 9 calories per gram of fat. That's basically the basis of the macros, and you're only going to focus on three things, but definitely lay off the sodium and the sugars. You can't just eat a bunch of sugar because those are carbohydrates too. You want to get complex carbohydrates, and those will actually keep you full for a long time. But currently I'm doing 2,000 calories because I'm cutting right now, and I'm doing a 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fat. If you've been working out for a while, you probably heard of this split because a bunch of pros use it. But that's where I want you to start. 40% carbs it might seem a little high if you're just getting into working out, because everyone probably has heard that carbs are bad for them, but when you're active, your body really reacts well to the carbs. So just give it a try. But I'm going to go into how you track 40% of the 2,000 calories. So if I take protein, I want 40% of 2,000 to be protein. I would take 2,000 calories times 0.4, that would give me 800. Then 800 divided by 4, that's going to be 200 grams of protein per day. So that means 200 grams of carbs as well. And then you're going to take 2,000 times 0.2 for the fat, and then you're going to divide that by 9, which gives you around 44 grams of fat. Now, if you're insulin sensitive, that's good. Insulin resistance is bad. So if you're insulin resistant, I would suggest starting with the 40-40-20 and then changing the amount of carbs that you take in. Maybe do a 35-35-25 or 50% protein, 20% carbs, and 30% fat. It's all about treating your body like a science project, having things constant and really adjusting slowly so you know what's working and what's not. I suggest getting an app, MyFitnessPal. It's pretty mainstream, and it's great because you can just type in stuff and look it up. Everyone on YouTube in the fitness world uses MyFitnessPal, and my girlfriend, we all use it, and it works wonders. Really, it keeps me on top of things. But if you think about it, you have a life and you go out with your friends, and you might want to drink some alcohol. You gotta avoid those temptations. If you go watch a football game, don't eat 20 wings. That's gonna throw you off. If you think about it, there's just way too much fat in chicken wings. So if you can only have 44 grams of fat per day, you're just gonna overkill the fat for the day. It's just not gonna make sense. Peanut butter, almonds, cashews, all the nuts and everything like that. People say it's good for you, and it's gonna stop heart problems and all that good stuff. But I agree, they're good for you. But if you eat a whole handful of almonds, for example, that already has way too much fat. So you really got to watch the intake. It's important to pick things that are going to fit your macros, pretty much. That's why I'm going to show you what I eat normally for my protein. It's really just a bunch of chicken, and I cook it in bulk, and I'll show you how I do it after this video. But I also wanted to mention this recent study about a teacher that went to McDonald's for a whole month, just like Supersize Me, and basically at the end of the month the teacher lost 5 pounds. So how did the teacher do that? He made conscious choices at McDonald's every day. And you know, I've done it before too. I get that artisan chicken sandwich with no vinaigrette, and if I eat 2 of them, it only has 8 grams of fat. I mean, it probably has high sodium, but I could have gotten that Big Mac, and that Big Mac has 40 grams of fat already. So I'm sure that teacher did exactly that, and also lived an active lifestyle. You know, I feel like if you're not working out, then definitely lay off the carbs, you know. But it all starts with diet and being a little active during the week. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how I prepare my chicken breast. Here I've got 5.5 pounds of chicken. Got it at Walmart. It's only $2 a pound, so it's a good price. You go to other places, it could go up to what, like $3-4 a pound. So this is the key, though. I mean, you can spend more money and get filleted chicken breast, but if you have a knife strictly for filleting, this is the way to go. Save yourself some money. But yeah, this is really quick and easy. Just gonna fillet it. But first you gotta cut off the fat. So that's this white stuff right here. Like so. Oh, and by the way, I'm not washing my chicken. I used to, and it took way too long. You know, the thought was to wash the bacteria off or any foul taste that might be on there. But you know, I did some research, and actually washing the chicken is actually going to make your kitchen area more prone to bacteria and viruses, because when you wash it, it causes the germs to just spray everywhere. It's through aerization, and just gets on everything, and you really can't get rid of the bacteria by washing it off anyway. So you take the chicken, put your hand on it, take the knife, make sure you get a nice half slice, because you want all your chicken to cook evenly. You don't want some thin slices and some thick slices. There it is. So I'm just going to go and fillet the rest of these breasts, and I'm going to show you what I do when I put it for seasoning and baking, alright? Alright, y'all. I just filleted my chicken. It took me about 10 minutes. Usually it took me about 30 minutes because I used to wash it and I had to re-wash my hands all the time. But you know, when you just don't care, it takes way less time. So now I got this Lee and Perrins marinade bag. Found it at Walmart too. It's about $3. You know, I'm not gonna spend my time, you know, getting the right seasonings. And so far, this has been pretty good for my chicken meal prepping.
So it's real easy. You don't have to do your own Ziplocs. Just open it up. You can fit up to 3 pounds, but I'm gonna try to fit the whole 5.5 pounds. There we go. Just put 5 whole pounds in this 3-pound bag, and it does fit. Gotta be as sanitary as possible, so I use paper towels. Like around the zipper, and then zip it up with the paper towel on it. Swish it around, make sure it's closed. So good. And then we're just gonna wait for 30 minutes, and I'm gonna bake these motherfuckers. All right, so it's been about 30 minutes, actually like 40 minutes. So these are all marinated and ready to go in the oven. So I got these 2 pans. They're deep dish, you know. So because you know when you cook chicken, it's gonna have a lot of liquid excrete from it, but you know, especially when you cook in bulk. So that's why you gotta get the high-rise pan. Little pans like this, they're gonna bend, and it's just not good. They're gonna leave all the liquid to one side when it warps. I have really bad experiences with that. So I got these at Kroger for about $9, and they're definitely heavy duty. So you get your non-stick spray, and you just spray it like so. And by the way, I've got the oven preheated at 375 right now. So just pop this open, and we're just gonna. Oh, it smells pretty good. You're just gonna lay them down. You're not gonna stack them on each other. That's why I've got 2 pans. So we got some separation. And I'll show you what we're working with right now. Just got them laid out like that. And all we gotta do now is throw them in the oven and wait about 20 to 30 minutes. Now, you don't want to get food poisoning or nothing, so you just pick the thickest chicken, and take a nice little cut through the thick part, and check if it's got any pink, or if it needs more cooking, and I'm definitely good to go. But all I did was 375 for about 20 minutes, probably 22 minutes, and that's my protein for the week. Now I just mix it up with some broccoli from Walmart, I like that, and then some rice. I got this Korean rice from Super H Mart, but that's what I do for my carbs. Now I try to eat that for dinner all the time. Now if you learn anything from this video, please share this video. I really want y'all to enjoy some games as well. And please like and subscribe. Alright? Let's make some games.